Welcome to the podcast.
Allo, salut, c'est bien, un Hadouk.
What's that from?
That. Yeah, you know, like the fat guy.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
But no,
Numa Numa.
not fat guy. I mean, like, you know, like weightfully challenged guy. We're back.
Yeah, after a short break over Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing a lot of, thanks for all your love on the Simpsons videos.
Yeah, I mean,
that's been great.
It's been great with the Simpsons. I mean, like, we've had like a lot of support.
A lot of comments saying we just do Simpsons videos.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have actually said, we've seen in the comments, people go, oh, yeah, I love the pod, but is all you talk about is Simpsons? That's not the pod. This is the pod. The real people know this is the pod.
This is the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, this is the meat and potatoes. The Simpsons is the funniest videos that we just talk about. That's a section of what we do. So, anyway, there's been quite a few people saying, where's the pod, mate?
It's back.
And we're back. And bigger
this
than
week,
ever.
We're doing
80s action movies. So, what have you done this month? It's been that long. Yeah.
Well, as you know, I'm not working anymore like you. So I've what?
What are you doing, mate? Your thing is working, mate, all right? And then we go to my thing. That's the way we do it, all right? We'll try again. What's he doing? He always says, I'm working, mate, and then we get to me, because it's important what I say.
All right, that's been working, mate.
Yeah, anyway, so I'll tell you what I've been doing this month, because, you know. Right, so here's what I was doing. I was walking down the street, right, and you might have noticed this, and you know, like, sometimes you're walking down the street and you see, have you ever seen this, a chocolate bar, right, but it's still in the wrapper when you walk down the street, and you think, whoa, that's a chocolate bar, I could just eat it right now. But the thing is, I always think somebody's done something to it. You know, like somebody's, and I'm sure I've seen this on YouTube or something, people, they get a chocolate bar in the original wrapper and they inject like poison into it or something like that just to, you know, fool people. That's why if I ever see a chocolate bar on the street like that, I never eat it.
No one ever leaves a chocolate bar.
No, they do. I've
that.
seen it, mate.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it with chewing gum as well. You walk down the street and you're like, whoa. You know, like when you were a kid and you used to walk along with your mates and then you see like a fag packet and it looked like it was like a full packet and you used to kick it and the people used to be like, oh, look at you smoking, like you love smoking or whatever. That's what I always think. When I see the chocolate bar, I'm always like, there's got to be something to it. Because I remember when my dad, not his dad.
I know what story you're going to say.
Yeah, what am I going to say?
When is it Fire Brigade?
Che cosa? Oh, do you have to be so dramatic?
They used to piss into a balloon and then leave it outside so that people would kick the balloon.
I was speaking to my mum before. I mean, my mum, not your mum. And I actually thought it was just water they put in there. But anyway, you know, the hard-working firemen of the
Dad didn't do it.
country.
He said he never did it. So
Well, you know, what he says is, you know.
You have some amount of wanky old piss this old that. And the best is, see your average punter, he doesn't have a Scooby-Doo without
In with the ether. You know? Anyway, so yeah, if you're walking down the street, and put it in the comments, have you ever been walking down the street and you found like a chocolate bar there? Because I've done it many times. I walk down, see the chocolate bar, I'm like, that's too perfect. It's just laid there. Somebody's no, mate. Somebody's injected poison or some kind of.
Remember when someone did that in America?
No, I'm.
Yeah, into like baby food or something. Someone was going in and injecting stuff into them so to recall all the baby food, and that's why they have those lids on them that you can't open now, or that when you break them, so that they know that it's been broken. The seal.
Oh, it's facts that you never cared about. Anyway, let's get to your favourite part. Check your watch. Check it. No, check the one that's not the watch. No.
It's your letters.
Anyway, so thank you for all your letters, even though we've got thousands of subs now.
Yeah, and we've actually got a load of comments on videos and stuff.
Yeah, we've got loads of comments.
We should really ask people.
Loads of comments, loads of subs on across all the platforms, but still our email box is as empty as.
You've got you're a slow brain.
I know, I haven't got it. I've not got it on today. It's because I'm sick. But anyway, first letter comes from John Cleese. This parrot is dead. It is not living.
It's passed on. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be.
Is it not alive?
He's just done that so we can clip it up.
And I'll cut that part out. Anyway, so thanks for the question, John. John says, so now you've got all these followers and people who actually like you online instead of, hating you. What about you walking out on the street with wearing your hat and your red jersey? Well, here's the thing, John. I used to wear this for the gym, yeah? When we first did the actual podcast thing, it was like, well, I'll just wear the things I wear for the gym.
It's a muscle shirt. There are muscles, and they're complemented by that gorgeous set of tits you got.
So when I'm walking out and about, people might recognise me now that we've got, so many views, but, I'm a nice guy, I know that if they recognise me, they won't come up asking for autographs and all that kind of stuff. But people will be thinking, look at this guy walking around with his hat and his thing, trying to get recognised.
I know, well, you just got no clothes. No. We've said it before, he doesn't own any clothes.
Look, we don't talk about the draw.
Is
right?
I'm not poor. If anyone wants to go out, I can show you a good time. I can tell you.
I'm not poor either.
Show them the draw.
I thought we were.
Show the draw! Come on! Get out of here! Get down!
What is it?
It's the clothes drawer.
What? That's all your clothes in there? Why is there pillowcases in there?
I didn't have any. Why
Is that why you asked to swap? You put me in this blue one.
No,
he was wearing this blue one all day.
I didn't ask you to swap anything.
No, he was wearing this blue one all day. He's like, no, let's mix it up a bit, just so you can wear that one. Just so people associate you with that.
He lies like that. Can you believe this guy?
They can't believe it.
No, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for your letter, John. That's why I wear the same clothes when I'm out and about. If you do see me out and about, if you want an autograph, just ask,
You've got 5,000 followers.
Anyway, well, it's time for your favourite part. The good, you motherfuckers. Anyway, so here we go. What's your first one?
My first one. Your first, mate.
Don't tell them I'm first, right? It's not planned.
No, but I suspect you're first.
All right. Oh, look, I'm first. I can see by my plan here. My first is 80s action films. Commando.
They hunted him down.
You know, Colonel, we went to a lot of trouble to find you.
They murdered his friends. And they took the only thing he would kill for. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Commando.
Let's party.
Right, so have you seen Commando?
Some of it.
The thing is, he goes, they said that, the line's like, I'm dead tired. No, this is how it went. He's on the plane with this guy who's like a security guard or whatever next to him, and he's like this. Oh, yeah. Sitting around, he's like, boom! Like that, hits him, smashing the jaw, right in the kisser. And he's like, the air stewardess comes over and she's like, would you like a drink or whatever? And he's like, no. And then it's like points at the guy next to him and she's like, would he like one? And he's like, Yeah, leave it. He said leave that in. He's like, please excuse my friend. He's
Dead tired.
dead tired. That's how he says it.
No,
mate.
he doesn't say it like that.
No, he says it like that, mate. Look, roll a clip, like he usually says.
Dead tired.
Yeah.
Roll the clip, mate. And he says...
I thought he says it like, he's dead tired.
No, he doesn't. No, he's not like, it's just like, oh, this is my friend. Like, hey, look, we're having a buddy's day out. He's not. He's like, please do not. Please excuse my friend. He's dead. Wait. Tired.
He wouldn't have said it like that, because it gives away that he's dead. So he would have said it like, he's dead tired.
Here's the thing. If you're the waitress...
Roll the clip, then.
If you're the waitress, you're thinking, well, they're just normal people. And she's not going to think he's dead anyway, just because he's asleep or whatever. Guy's never been on a plane before. And that's not the only one that he's got wrong. He gets Sully, who is like, a bad guy or whatever, and he chases him throughout the film. And he has Sully over a cliff like this, and he's holding him by his leg like this, and he's like, because actually earlier in the film, he says to him, hey, Sully, you're a funny guy.
I like you. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
That's why I'm going to kill you last. And then when he's holding Sully over the cliff, he's like, hey, Sully, remember when I said I was going to kill you last? And something that would never happen. Sully's like,
That's right, Matrix. You did.
that's right, Matrix. You did. And he's like, I lied. And just drops him off.
I lied.
Here's the thing. Real life, not when Itchy met Scratchy's.
In episode 2F09, when Ichi plays Scratchy's skeleton like a xylophone, he strikes the same rib twice in succession, yet he produces two clearly different tones. I mean, what are we, to believe that this is some sort of magic xylophone or something?
Xylophone or whatever. You wouldn't say that. You'd be like, please don't drop me off the cliff. You wouldn't just...
No,
you
you're
wouldn't.
trying to...
That's right, Matrix, you did.
No, he would say that, because he'd be like, yeah, you did say that. Please, can you honour it?
No, honour it. I mean, like, the guy's been held off a cliff, mate.
Wait, is it a good film, though? That's the question.
Well, of course it is. And here's the thing, right? I remember I was watching it, like, it was on TV. Never seen it before. I was excited. I was like, oh, Arnold. Oh, gun film. I'm a bloke. I like that kind of thing. And it comes on, and this is the scene that kind of blew my mind. At the start of it, as the guy goes, phones Arnold, and he goes, we have your daughter. You will cooperate, right?
He speaks like Arnold as well.
We have your daughter.
Then you gotta cooperate, right?
You will cooperate, right? And then, every other film you're expecting the kind of, yeah, I'll cooperate. No, not this one. Arnold.
Wrong.
Wrong. And he's like, I was like this. I was like, remember that Simpsons Millhouse when he turns on the computer game and he hadn't even put his name in? He's like this.
This is great! And all I've done is enter my name! Thrill House!
I haven't even put my name in yet. That's what I was like when I saw it. I was like, whoa. He said wrong. And then he goes after him. And it's like, whoa. And then he jumps off that plane. Even though the plane's like in the air, he jumps off and lands in the swamp.
Yeah, the bird is flown.
It's just, it's classic. But, so what would you give it out of 10, that film?
I've never seen it, so...
Well, so...
The bits I've seen, they were okay for an 80s action film.
Yeah, and at the end, his clip would run out when he's like...
Yeah, with a mini gun. Yeah, I mean, it's of its time. Let's be honest. It's around the time of Red Sonja and Raw Deal or whatever. All those kind of films that you like. The B-level Arnie films, I call them.
Yeah, I would go along with that.
You just said this is great. That's how easily susceptible you are.
That's how the show works. The bad is good and the good is bad, basically. All right, okay. Well, that was a great choice by me. What is your choice next?
It's written on your
Shut up!
Robocop, mate.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
RoboCop.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Robocop. You know what?
We already spoke about this one. Remember, in like one of the other
what was that episode?
old episodes? Action movie. Well, it was action movies, wasn't it?
Oh,
but it was
because Robocop 3.
Robocop 3 came out in the 1990s. So check out Action Movies 90s, the one that we did like 5 months ago or whatever. But in that one, I went through the whole thing where I said, because I said to him, you know, like, you need to watch Robocop. And I gave him the trilogy, right? And he came back to me and he was like, I didn't like the part where he flied or whatever. I was like, flied? He don't fly in Robocop. Like, you didn't watch Robocop 3, did you?
Flew, mate. I wouldn't have got my grammar.
Flied. No, you can say flied, mate.
No.
It's like when people go, oh, he was hung. Or he was hanged. No, cut that out. Yeah, but when people say he was hanged, I'm like, he was hung, as in like it's already done, you know, like. But same thing. Anyway, so he, when he flew, that's like, anyway, when he flew or whatever, and I was like, well, that's Robocop 3, not 1. So, anyway, we're talking about Robocop 1. So, what did you like about it?
I loved everything about it. Paul Verhoeven, I love his films. You know, over the top violence.
The guy getting.
You now have 15 seconds to comply. I am now authorized to use physical force.
Well, we've told the story of when.
Yeah, because we spoke about in one of the other episodes. I can't remember what episode it was.
I can't.
It was a recent one. Oh, it was Scary Movies, wasn't it? I put it in Scary Movies, RoboCop. We talked about it, not very much, though. We didn't actually talk about the film that much, but we talked about the scene where the guy... when he gets shot about a billion times. Anyway, because my dad didn't like that scene. He said people died in wars and all that kind of thing. But you can watch the episode here. Watch it. It's funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like...
The satire.
The satire is...
I mean, people to this day... To this day! They quote, I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, the perfect advert parodies that they had in it.
Yeah, because they tried in RoboCop 2, didn't they? But it was like Nukem.
Pakistan is threatening my border!
That's it, Buster. No more military aid.
Nuke 'em. Get them before they get you.
That just RoboCop 2 reminds me of. It's like what. Yeah, it's like Temple of Doom, where it always goes dark. For
it was
second,
very dark.
All around. Prepare to meet Kali in hell. Oh! Put out the way!
Cool. Second one's very dark.
They had that young kid, and he was like smoking a cigar or whatever. And he was like, "F you."
Yeah, like, because I really love you guys. I really do.
Shut up.
Maybe you ought to have the kid leave.
What? We're gonna have the kids leave. That's a good touch.
He was like 10 years old or something.
Yeah, and then just the bad guy, he had no charisma or anything. He was a bad guy.
Yeah, Kane.
Yeah.
And I always, do you remember the scene when he meets the girl and she's like, "I love you, Kane." And he's like, his face is on like the screen or whatever, and he's like, gets all like that. Crushes her head. Yeah. Anyway, back to RoboCop, the actual funny one. Right, one thing that I would say about this is, and I have a mate, and we always speak about this, is that RoboCop in the old days, and if you're too young to know, because we get like a lot of young people watching our shows, because it's not just all old people like us. They used to put them on TV, and when you put them on TV, you had to edit out violence and language and all that kind of stuff. So you had TV edits. So, for example, in RoboCop, he'd be like, and this is a stupid one, he'd be like, "What are you doing here, scumbag?" And then it'd be like, TV version.
Listen, pal. Your client's a crumbag. You're a crumbag. And crumbags see the judge on Monday morning.
"What are you doing here, crumbag?" Or it'd be like...
Scumbag, that's not even a swear word.
I know, exactly. I never understood.
Well, it did that. It swapped out scumbag for a crumbag.
I'll show the clip.
Roll that. I don't
roll that. Yeah, roll that clip. And they had one where it was like, I think Bob Mortimer.
It's great, isn't it? Dave, I'm so happy. Oh, that's nice, Jim. What about you, Nod?
I'm ecstatic, Dave. How many more times?
Hey, what about you, John?
I'm the happiest drummy in the world, Dave.
I think, even though that sounds like Bob Mortimer and Reeves and Mortimer, but I think he was called that. I think he was called Bob Mortimer. I'll put it on the screen. When he goes in the toilet, and he's
there's a character in it called Bob Mortimer.
Yeah, I'm sure he's called that, mate. I'm sure he's called that. And he goes into the toilet, and he's like having a and he's like, the guy next to him's like, "What about Dick Jones doing that deal?" And he's like, "Dick Jones." Like, then Dick Jones comes out, and he's like, "You just
with the wrong guy."
And pulls the guy's hair, and he's like, "I used to get called a lot of names when I first became a manager. Sometimes they would even call me Airhead," even though it was asshole.
Once I even called him asshole. Iron butt. Bonehead. Once I even called him airhead.
That would be the dub for it. Dub be good to me. And there's the one where the guy's in, right, I've spoke about this for hours with mates of mine, mates of mine when we've been out and having a couple of beers or whatever. There's a scene where a guy walks into the store and there's a couple of old people there and he's like, "Where's the safe?" And they're like, "We haven't got a safe." And they have like a safe that's under a load of like cans of like light beer or whatever, and he knocks it over and you can see the safe or whatever, and he's like, RoboCop walks in and RoboCop's like,
Drop the gun, you are under arrest.
"Drop what you're doing," or whatever. And the guy's like, he's like this, "Me, me, fuck me." A lot of beeps to put in there. And then change on TV edit. "Not me! Not me!"
Why did he say it 3 times?
No, I don't know. You see on the clip. You see on the clip. And then RoboCop comes in, grabs the guy like this, throws him into the refrigerator, falls down, smashes it all up. And he's like, "Thank you, citizens. I am leaving now," and then walks out.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'm like, is the guy dead, or shouldn't he go to jail, or like do they have to clean up the mess, or it's a funny world.
I don't think any of that happened.
No, it actually happened, mate. I'm showing the clip. This is like when I said that time when Freddie says bitch, and he was like, he never says bitch, and I put in like 14 clips of Freddie saying bitch.
He never called anyone bitch.
Guarding my gate for a long time, bitch. We'll see, bitch. Bon appetit, bitch.
This, bitch.
Look, right in the comments, he calls them bitch in every one. I've watched all of them. Here's another one, and you won't know this. I think you'll like it, though.
Oh, well, don't tell me what to think.
Don't throw
You got it. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
Always works. That was RoboCop. So thanks,
good film.
thanks for that.
It's all right.
Thanks for that suggestion.
What's your next one?
My next one is dun 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 dun. Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend.
You don't have to do that every time, mate.
No, I like doing it. So yeah, Scarface. Have you seen it?
It's played out.
No, here's the thing. No.
Right.
You can't say played out for things for basically classic films. All right. Like what's played out about it?
Everyone's got a poster on their wall.
I haven't.
I bet you would have done if you had posters on your wall when you were growing up.
I did have posters on my wall. Remember, I used to have a poster of Cindy Crawford.
Oh yeah, we had Pamela
Anderson. Man United. And something. We don't talk about that, but
Never say die, that's the way it goes. Here we go, here we go. So here we go, here we go.
do a little dance for us.
Yeah, they're back, mate. But yeah, Scarface. I think I mean, whenever I think of Scarface, I think of Vice City, GTA, and how much that ripped it off, and how great that was the best.
I mean, I'm not a big hot take.
Yeah,
I don't really like Grand Theft Auto.
No,
I said it.
No,
it's out there. I can't even stop it now.
I don't even think that's that hot a take. I'm not a big fan of it as well.
Well, haters gonna hate. But yeah, the thing is, I liked Vice City because I liked the guy on the radio. Remember, he was like, "Oh, she's sexy, like an overweight girl who loses a lot of weight."
Oh, yeah.
Like just weird things like that. And then it would have that.
Yeah.
You know what that's called? Of course I know what it's called. I know all the 80s things.
What is it?
It's Miami Vice.
This is what, he's in control of the edit, so if I ever look bad, he looks good, he cut around it.
That's why sometimes I'm like, yeah, and he was doing a... Yeah, she went over that way.
ADR.
Yeah, don't know what that means, but in Scarface around the time of Miami Vice, and do you remember the classic Key and Peele Miami Vice one?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll put the clip in there.
What is that? That's the whole clip?
Yeah, because he says no, and then the cops come, and he goes, like, the cop's like, "Did you kill him?" He's like, "No!" And he's like, bang, the cop's head blows up or whatever, and he's like, "What? Whoa, every time I say no, blows up." And then the cop dies or whatever, and the bird falls, and he's like, gets his glasses. I wish I had some, but he's like, puts glasses on, and he's like, cool.
Not one of the better sketches.
Well, no. Well, it's going to be in the episode, mate. So, there you go. It's also one of the ones where, like we were saying about RoboCop before, it's got a TV edit. Because I used to have the Scarface DVD, and it was like on it. And it had this guy on it. I'll try and find the clip and put it in here if I can find it. But I'm sure I can find it. This guy goes, "They wanted to release Scarface for TV. But I said to him, Johnny, you're crazy. What about all the cursing and the sex and everything?" He's like, "I will be able to do it."
I told him, I said, "Harry, you're crazy."
Fuck!
How are you going to get around the 160 F words? How are you going to get around all of the other profanity, he says, I will be able to do it.
And he's like, and the guy goes, I know, man. He did it. He didn't do it. All right. Basically, it's like this. They have a scene where he's like, this town, like a great big you just waiting to get Then he changed it to,
this town like a great big chicken just waiting to be plucked.
like a great big chicken just waiting to get plucked.
That's a better line.
No, it's not a better line, mate.
That probably is.
And then they're in the car, and I think they're going to blow up some family or something like that. And then the guy's like, yeah, you go in there and you blow them up. And Al Pacino's like, kill a family? He's like, dad. He's like, you die, mother. And then, like kills the guy. The edited version's like, kill a family?
Not that. I don't need that stuff in my life. You die, butcher!
It was shocking. He did it. He did it, and it works.
Don't need to swear, just to get it across.
And the last one out of it, which the guy said, it was perfectly done. At the start of the film, Al Pacino's sitting there, like a scar down his face like that. And the guy's like, where'd you get that scar? Scar, tough guy. Eating p***. It's like changed to, where'd you get that scar, tough guy? Eating pineapple.
Where'd you get that beauty scar, tough guy? Eating pineapple?
It's not bear. Exactly,
Well,
it's not.
Yeah, that one doesn't work.
And it also has, right, I need to bring this back because I talked about this when we did the other action films. And if you remember, here's the episode. But I talked about a sleek, sexy thriller called The Specialist, right? That's when I'm always in like a serious mood. I spoke about the Specialist, and I said that the bad guy was really annoying. Guess why? Because he only did an accent, and he said, instead of you, he said chew, all right? It's one of them guys where he's doing like an accent to make himself sound like he's from Puerto Rico or wherever it is. But all he does is, and we've done our accents before, where when you change a word to make it be like the accent, he goes like this. What you doing?
And you were the one. I wanted to go down there and kick it to death, right? I saw that dog for what it really was. What? Nothing but a dirty little whippets.
He says chew, all right, instead of you. And he thinks that constitutes changing the accent, which it doesn't. And that was all he did for whatever, a chilly accent. What? Don't interrupt my film, mate.
No, well, you've given me a cold, mate, so it's your fault.
He says, what are you gonna do? It's all up to chew.
Wouldn't he say what you're gonna...
Don't pick it apart, mate. Don't pick it apart. Anyway, so in Scarface, there's a scene where Tony turns on like his mentor, and he's like, and his compatriot or whatever, like his henchman, is like putting the gun to him or whatever, and the guy's like, "I'm sorry, Tony."
Please, Tony. Elvira. No, don't kill me, please.
I'm sorry. I'll give you $10 million. And Al Pacino's like, I ain't gonna kill you. And he's like, thank you, Tony. Thank you. He's like, Manolo, kill this piece of shit.
Manolo, shoot that piece of chip.
No.
And he's like, bang, blows him away. Again, Al Pacino just saying shit instead of shit.
He couldn't.
It's like, no, that doesn't make a Cuba, accent. Or whatever.
Yeah, he wouldn't be cast as that now anyway. Italian guy.
Oh, well,
yeah.
We don't go into that.
Yeah.
We don't go into that kind of realm. Anyway, yeah. So we talked a lot about Scarface, the film. There, you learned a lot about the film. One of these days, we're actually going to talk about a film and actually talk about what happens in the film instead.
Check out our reviews.
Yeah,
we
check
talk
out
about films properly.
In our reviews, we don't do this kind of
shtick.
Yeah, this shtick, like a couple of schmucks. Oh, what is your next one, brother? What did you pick?
One that you might not know about.
I reckon I probably won't know this one.
Yeah. And then I reckon the more we talk about it, the more it'll move from good to bad as well. We put it in good.
I remember.
We don't
we don't even mention it yet. When you mention it, I'll say what I remember about it. If I know what it is.
Yeah.
But I probably don't know.
It's so obvious that what it could be considered good or bad that you would know.
Anyway, I mean,
Big Trouble in Little
China.
It's where Big Trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack.
Big Trouble in Little China.
It's on the reflexes.
Let me say it myself.
Right, so Big Trouble in... You wanted the Little China part?
No, I wanted the whole
All right,
thing.
do it then.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay, so what did you like about it?
Well, here's the thing. Growing up, everything. I remember growing up and thinking this film was amazing. Then we watched it again.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to
take.
Don't presume me. All right. I don't like to do it twice in 2 episodes, but hot take. I watched Goonies again. You watched Goonies again.
Yeah.
Doesn't hold up.
Why are you mentioning Goonies now?
Because I was films that don't hold up. Watch them again when you're older.
Give some context to that. We're talking about Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, but I think it holds up. Actually, it's in your good one, so it should hold up.
We watched it, right? And then you said, yeah, that wasn't very good, actually, when we rewatched it. Goonies, I agree with you. When we watched that, it's like E.T. or it's like any of those kind of films where you're just like, when you watch it again, it's boring. Goonies is a boring film.
I'll tell you what's not boring. Mac and Me. Mac and Me.
Leave me along. I swear I'll be strong if you take me.
1, 2, 3, 7. 1. Are you an actual joke, mate? Watch the review here. Great film. There it is, up there.
I'd rather watch like RoboCop 3 over 1 or whatever. Mac and Me over E.T.
Yeah, so would I. I mean, I love Mac and Me. Didn't I give it like 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 or something? You gave it like 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
So E.T. must be 0 out of 10.
Anyway, Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
The bit with the guy's head.
I don't think he's gonna stop.
That's what we used to say as kids, didn't we? We were like the part where the guy's. Is it because he gets mad or something?
Yeah,
he just gets mad and his head's like.
Me and my mates, whenever one of us has a headache, they just send that picture of that guy to the other one. Because it's such a weird film when you think about it. Imagine pitching that film and saying, I've got a film for you. And it's kind of probably a bit racist these days.
Yeah,
well, you
and
know?
also, I mean, like Raiden came from that, didn't he? In Mortal Kombat.
Who's that?
When as the guy with the straw hat or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But it was different because it was like Jack. I can't remember his second name, but whatever. But like Kurt Russell, he wasn't your typical hero, was it? I mean, he wasn't even a hero at all. He did no fighting. He just failed everything he did, throughout the actual entire film. But here's the part that there's a couple of things that I wrote down, even though it's your choice. Why would I write them down? Who knows? But the parts when we watched it, and it must have been maybe a year or 2 years ago, we watched it. We sat down Friday night.
It's probably 5 years ago, mate.
Well, I don't know. But anyway, we watched it. And see if you remember these parts. Do you remember the part where in the sewers and that weird little creature comes out? Like it's like a head on a alien body or whatever, wouldn't it?
There are 2 girls with green eyes, and I will marry them both. And then I will sacrifice Gracie Law to appease my emperor and live out my earthly pleasures with Mao Yin.
And sewers. Well, you know, I remember it. But it was very weird. Roller clip. You need to get back on your roller clips, right? You're not doing it.
Well, I don't want to see that clip.
Here's the clip.
No, don't show the clip. It's
not scary.
No, I know, but it sounds boring.
It's not boring, mate. I mean,
Roll
I remember.
The clip. Comment if you think it was worth putting in. No one's commenting anyway.
But one thing that we really laughed about, and I don't know if you did at home, but
I don't know if I did.
I remember turning to him, right? You know how he always turns to me and goes, I looked at you and you weren't laughing. I looked at him while we were watching it and I said, isn't it funny how Kurt Russell, like the bad guy, is called like, it's called like some normal name, like David Johnson or something like that, even though he's like a weird supernatural guy. And he always calls him Dave. Didn't you think that was funny? How he's always like, come on, Dave!
What kind of jive is that? You know, people say some weird adjustments.
It's not like, come on, Zanglaw!
Rumble, Laserbeak, Ravage, prepare for battle. Operation Warfare Eject.
Or, you know, like some weird alien names, like, come on, Dave, what are you doing? Like, with me, come on, Dave, what are you doing? Come on, Dave!
I don't think he was called Dave. I'm not going to.
He was called Dave, mate. He was called Dave. Freddie said bitch, and he was called Dave. All right, here's the clip. All right. Anyway, now it's time for. Well, that was a high note. The bad. The worst. The bad, the worst, same. Anyway, so I'll go for my first bad one first.
Yep.
Do you remember this one, brother? Suburban Commando.
When it comes to intergalactic confrontation, no one can beat Chef Ramsay.
Excellent work, Ramsay.
So what's next?
Why don't you try relaxing?
But now he's about to land in a place even he isn't prepared for. Hulk Hogan, Christopher Lloyd.
I was frozen today.
Suburban Commando.
My cat.
This was a.
I didn't even watch a recap of that. 'Cause I watched a recap of Commando.
He watches a recap of a film that was my choice. I said to him, make sure you watch a recap of Suburban Commando so you know what it's about. And he watches the wrong film.
I was thinking it was a typo when you said Sub Commando. I was like, why is he called it that? I said,
well, that's true, I did put sub. I put Sub Commando.
Yeah. So anyway. I don't know. Fill me in on it. I know.
Pretend that you know.
No, I know. It's good sometimes that we don't know the difference between them. I've not seen it. Explain it to me.
Yeah, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. It's a film about he's an alien or something. Like I'm going to be loose with this. All right.
Have you seen it?
It's not important. I've seen it. I watched the recap the other day, and I watched it when I was a kid, so I kind of know what it's about. He's an alien where he's fighting some intergalactic war or something, and then his spaceship needs to be repaired. So like, you have to go to Earth while we repair your spaceship. So he goes to Earth, and he moves in with Christopher Lloyd. The flux capacitor!
Then tell me, future boy, who's president of the United States in 1985?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan? The actor? Then who's vice president? Jerry Lewis?
Scottish.
He moves in with Christopher Lloyd and his wife or whatever. And the whole film is about, strangely enough, a fish out of water. He goes around the streets. He doesn't know humans, what they do and stuff. And things that would never happen in real life happen for some reason. So he's walking around the streets, normal streets, like I'm walking around every day, like a sado. He's walking along. There's just like a mime guy like this. He's like, oh, seems to be some kind of force field.
Don't worry. I'll break you out of there. Glad I could help.
Bang! Just punches the guy in the face and just knocks him out. And then, like, that's the joke. That's the joke.
Did you ever notice how men always leave the toilet seat up? That's the joke. You suck, McBain!
And then they just move on to the next joke. And the next joke is he goes up to some old woman. She's like, would you like this watermelon? You know, like people always do to you on the street all the time when you're walking along random people. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll have a look at it or whatever. And he's like, huh?
How do you know which ones are the ripe ones?
Well, you have to squeeze it a bit, and the softer the better.
Squashes it like that. He goes like all over the woman's face. And she's like, ah!
Wow, I found a good one.
That's another laugh.
That's how it really went, the scene.
Yeah, well, you'll see. When you watch the video, when I've edited it, mate, you'll see how bad it literally is.
She went up to him and said, would you like a watermelon? And then
he's just on the street, and she just walks up and she's like, hey, it's a hot day. Would you like a watermelon?
I guarantee that's not going to
No, I guarantee, mate, because I watched the clips, because I'd never seen the film for like 20 years, so I had to watch some clips of it.
20 years. 35
years. 45. I'm not even 45 yet. And this is the final one. Out for justice.
Hey, you want a party?
Brooklyn. They were friends.
Ever since we was little.
Born on these streets. They will play cops and robbers. One more time. Someone's got to take out the garbage. Steven Seagal. Out for justice.
And you watched a recap of this, didn't you? Because I
don't give away our secret.
I knew that he wouldn't want to watch the actual film, so I said, here's a recap of what happens in the film. Did you watch the recap for the right film this time?
I didn't watch the recap you sent. I watched another recap.
All right, so you know what?
Yeah, right. So you tell me if this is right.
Yeah.
Right. He is going after a guy called, like, Richie or something.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
He keeps saying, where's Richie? Where's Richie?
Anybody see Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?
Well, he says, where's Bobby Lupo? Everybody seen Bobby Lupo?
That definitely wasn't the
No,
name.
he's looking for Richie. Richie's the bad guy. Bobby Lupo is the guy who gets killed on the street at the start. You know, when he's like at the fruit stall or whatever. And he gets shot by the guy.
Yeah, then he goes into a bar and just like trashes it up.
What's your password, asshole?
Hey! All right, what do we got here, huh? What is this, huh?
But, yeah, but then everyone just and he puts a guy in like a cupboard or something.
That's the thing we always say about Steven Seagal. I mean, we've talked about him before, because I told that story about how in Hurricane Katrina, which I did actually get wrong on the story, because I said that they threw him a rifle when it was a shotgun. And they said, you know, because he said all the pussies on TV are pretending they care about Katrina. I went down there, police chief threw me a shotgun, said, see what you can do, right? And he said that never happened, because I said I used to have a story posted on my fridge, and he goes, well, where's the video? I said, it's not a video, mate. I'm not Snoop Dogg. I haven't got video in my fridge.
Yeah, but like that's not even. There's no even evidence of it on the internet, mate.
No,
in written format or anything.
Look deeper. Yeah. You know, like when you have the internet and you have the icicle that's above the water, and then you have the thing, the deep web. It's in that part. It's in the deep web. Go on them drug sites. It's in one of them. That's where it's stored. Anyway, so I watched a program about this. The whole film, the synopsis is that he is just trying to get revenge on the guy who killed his friend, informant, or something like that. And I watched a documentary about it. I'm not sad, but and a guy on it goes, you know the problem with Seagal? He never made it because he ran like a girl. And if you see Seagal running, he runs like, difficult to do, but he runs like this. Like his arms are like this, flapping around. I put a clip in, of course, and he runs like a girl. Not there's anything wrong.
Yeah, I was
like
going to say. Like,
if you're a girl and you run like that, well done. But he runs like a girl when he's supposed to be this tough action guy. That's what I'm trying to get across with that point. It was bad. And anyway, they have this. The part that I always talk about with my mates is that at the start of the film, it shows a guy going along in a car. He undoes the window and just throws a dog out the window. As he's driving, yeah, and Seagal sees this, and it's like, wonder if they'll come back to that later. End of the film, walks up, he sees the bumper sticker the guy's got in his car that's like, I will f*** you up, or something stupid like that. Goes up to the guy. This is the typical usual thing. Goes up to him, he's like, he's using his Anglo-Italian accent. I don't think that you like animals.
I'm an animal lover, Animal lover? Yeah.
Something like that. And the guy's like, what the f*** are you talking about, jerk off? And he's like, maybe you should treat him better or something like that. And he's like,
Asshole, you don't mind your business or stuff. You want to Mr. so you are the one, how's that?
how about I f*** you up right now? And then the guy goes like this, throws a weak punch. Seagal does this, whatever.
My balls. My balls.
And then Seagal's woman, or whatever, comes over to him. She's like, well done, Johnny. And he's like, it's what I do. And it's like, credits. Anyway, that was our best and worst 80s action films. And as you can see, we've got a...
It was a mammoth session.
It was a mammoth session. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about.
I feel like we didn't talk about anything.
As usual. Yeah, so if you liked it, just if you liked any of these ones, or if you didn't like them, or what your favourite ones are, just drop it in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to everybody.
Anyone, people you hate.
Anyway, those people in prison who have their phones up their keister, send it to them. And I will say, Auf Wiedersehen, pet.
Wait, why are you saying that?
Goodbye, my love, or whatever it is. Is it something like that?
Well, pet is Newcastle. It just means goodbye. And then, because they were from Newcastle, they were just over there.
Just don't know.
Luddite.
Goodbye.
See ya.